The owner and proprietor of Sarah's Soaps and Such. Sarah's Soaps and Such is a company that started in 2002 as a small home-based business, my way of supporting my family and the community we lived in at the time. Given that the drive of my business is to support my family and the families around me that live here in our neighborhood, our community, and our town, Sarah's Soaps and Such opposes the Safe Cosmetics Act 2010. My colleagues and friends have posted some amazing, insightful, intelligent, science-based articles online with their reasons why they oppose the Safe Cosmetics Act. And I'm going to post the links to those at the end of this video. I want to talk to you today, though, about the economic reasons why I oppose the Safe Cosmetics Act. Now, I don't have all the great digital equipment that the people who made the total joke of a video, the story of cosmetics, made, but let's say these are the big cosmetics companies. Not only are these the big cosmetic companies, but this is the Campaign for Safe Cosmetics, which is supported by the Environmental Working Group, and that is also supported by American Private Label, Florida-based company. We're talking some big dollars here. We're talking some funding, and they are able to dump money like crazy into Washington, lobbying Congress to have their agenda pushed. I did a Google search earlier tonight for American Private Label company, and this is what it said, top of the page. Our company is a global management consulting, technology services, and outsourcing company. Outsourcing? That doesn't seem very American-based to me, because when I hear outsourcing, I think of all the products in my home that say made in China, made in Mexico, made in Hong Kong, and made in Taiwan. So what does this mean for small businesses? This is where the economic problem with the Safe Cosmetics Act comes in. As an American small business owner, I of course rely on other American companies to supply the goods I need for my products. I have suppliers. I have 3 suppliers just in Ohio alone. I have 1 in Minnesota, 1 in Washington State, a couple in Texas, 1 in Utah, 1 in Florida, 1 in Virginia, and 1 in Tennessee. All of these businesses are small businesses themselves, the majority of which are owned by women who are supporting their families and their communities, who hire people who work for them to support their families and their communities, just like I'm doing. They're no different from me in this respect, so of course I want to support them. The Safe Cosmetics Act is calling for increased testing of products. Sounds great. However, the testing regulations are so strict that most small businesses would never be able to afford them. Let's take, for example, every batch of lotion, lip balm, glycerin soap, massage oil, or any other cosmetic product I make would have to be tested every single batch. Let's take lip balm, for example. $2 for a tube, and it is not unusual for me to have on hand at least 12 batches at a time. 12 different varieties, flavors of lip balm, which means every single batch would have to be tested at a minimum of $35 per test. $35 times 12. We're talking over $400 here, just for lip balm. That doesn't include lotion or glycerin soap. There's no way I'd be able to afford that. I'm a small business. So what would happen? Of course, I'd end up going out of business. It's not just the manufacturers, though, who have to have these tests done. We get up to the next classification of small business, the suppliers. Our suppliers are small businesses themselves, But they have enough revenue that they're going to get taxed on top of all the tests that the Safe Cosmetics Act is going to require. Those of us making less than $1 million a year would be tax exempt, but our suppliers won't be. So we have these suppliers, this supplier from Washington, this one from Ohio, this one from Utah, this one from Florida, this one from South Carolina, this one from Virginia, this one from Tennessee. And all of us small businesses rely on these suppliers. We use them for our fragrances. We use them for essential oils to make all natural products. We use them for high quality oils. We use them for butters. All the great ingredients that we put into our products, some of which are 100% natural. All the fragrances are phthalate free, so they're completely safe already. We need these suppliers. Well, these suppliers are having to pay more money. They have no choice. They have to pay taxes, and they have to pay testing on every single product batch they carry. Well, how are they going to get that money back? They increase their prices, so it comes down to us. How do we recoup our losses and paying this extra money, these extra expenses for products? Of course, we end up having to raise our prices. Well, between the time you get to the testing that us small business owners have to do and the extra testing and taxes that our suppliers, which are larger companies, are having to pay, this $4 bar of soap could end up costing $8 for the retail consumer. This 8-ounce bottle of lotion could go up to $20. And this little $2 tube of lip balm, $6. Now, I don't know about you, but I just can't see paying $6 for a tube of lip balm, even if it is vegan friendly and all natural and made in an extremely safe, FDA good manufacturing practices compliant setting. So, obviously, particularly in a recession, our customers are not going to want to pay those exorbitant prices we're having to charge just to keep ourselves in business. So, bye-bye. Small business is gone. Well, what about these suppliers? These businesses, small businesses themselves, hiring employees, supporting families, taking care of their communities. We don't need them anymore. Us small businesses are gone. We've been wiped out by the Safe Cosmetics Act when we're the ones who've been making the safest cosmetics all along. We don't need the suppliers anymore. Another level of small businesses wiped off of the American landscape at a time when we need them the most. Our economy has been in trouble for a couple of years now. And 2 years ago, as we were gearing up for the 2008 elections, the whole cry was small business. We're going to bolster small business. We see small businesses as the backbone of our communities, as the one part of America that's going to get us out of this recession. And now you have three members of Congress who have introduced a bill to the House that would decimate the very segment of the American economic culture that they swore to uphold and protect, seeing us small business owners as a way of recovering from this recession. I'd like to go back. Okay, so we've wiped out small business. I want to get back to the American private label company, American Private Label, who has given their support behind the campaign for Safe Cosmetics and the Environmental Working Group. What would end up happening is they would be making pretty much all the cosmetics for America. Now remember, there was that line about they are an outsourcing company. It doesn't seem like to me, if they're outsourcing, that there would be that they're going to be protecting American jobs, that they're going to be hiring all of these small business owners that have been wiped out of business. So I encourage you to contact your congressman, contact your representatives, contact your senators, and say, I oppose the Safe Cosmetics Act because I want to save small businesses in America.